And you can only overwrite by reading books, avoiding wasting your time on TikTok and such kind of a thing. And those things that are destroying you, the distractions, the the dopamine hits, all these things have to go. Hey folks, welcome back to Alflex Fitness podcast. My name is Alex for those who have never watched this podcast. So today I want us to talk about the reason why a lot of people won't be successful in life. And this is just a genuine opinion simply because at the end of the day, this is what I see. This is what I see. This is what I experimented on myself and saw that if I stay like this, at the end of the day, I won't be successful. And that is what it is. So today, you have to be in a position of just opening up your mind and just think about these things. I'm not here to just say that is what you are doing, but what I'm saying is that just think about it. Think about it. Have a dialogue with yourself in some of these points that I'm going to speak today, and just think of how you can be in a position of shifting them in your life as well so that they can be of benefit in one or another. So the reason as to why a lot of people won't be successful is because they don't have a plan. They don't have a plan. And that is just a matter of fact simply because at the end of the day, without a plan, there's no way you're going to do something. Just forget about that. Simply because if you don't have a plan of how you are going to get what you want, at the end of it, you won't get it. Simply because you don't have a clear path that you're going to take so that you step by step move ahead or progress ahead towards that thing that you want in the end. You have to understand very well the reason why most people fail. It's simply because they didn't have a clear plan, a clear path that they are going to follow to be in a position of getting where they want to be. And the reason as to why that is it is simply because this is not something that we were taught in school. This is not something that we were shown how to do. This is something that you have to train yourself to, out of your hunger, out of your desire for greatness, out of your desire for success. You have to teach yourself these things. And if you can't, at the end of the day, the system have already done its work. And that's why I normally say the schooling system is actually a scam. Simply because at the end of the day, they never taught you how to do these things. They never taught you how to plan yourself. They never taught you how to plan maybe how to use your finances. They never taught you how to utilize your time and such kind of a thing. All they taught you to be is to be a slave in the system, is to work for a boss that doesn't care about you, is to be in a position of enslaving yourself for tiny pesos, and then at the end of the day, they tax that money that you get. And that is what they taught you, and they did this deliberately, as a matter of fact. It's not by a coincidence or such kind of a no, no, no. They want to withhold power from you simply because they know very well that if you are taught how to become successful, if you are taught how to achieve something for yourself, at the end of the day, you won't listen to them. But the system deliberately taught us not how 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 to be slaves, how to abide by what they tell us and such kind of a thing. And then at the end of the day, we don't have any point of thinking for ourselves. We don't have ideas of how to plan for our futures. We don't have ideas for how to plan for our paths towards success and such kind of a thing. And that is something that a lot of people fail in simply because without sitting down and understanding, I want to be here in life. I want to take this path in life. I want to achieve this thing in life. At the end of the day, if you don't have such kind of a plan, it will be very impossible. It will be hard for you to be in a position of elevating towards that simply because all you will have are dreams. All you will have are some desires and such kind of a thing that are never met. And then at the end of the day, you die because time is not waiting for you. It will not wait for you. And that is just a matter of fact. You have to learn how to plan yourself. You have to learn how to organize your finances, budget your money, understand how you can utilize your money to build more money tomorrow. Understand how you can build a business from nothing to something. And that is something that we were not taught. You have to teach yourself those kind of things. And if you can't find your time to do that, if you can't force yourself to sit down and plan the future that you want, at the end of the day, you won't get it. That is just a matter of fact. People think that one day my day is coming one day and such kind of a thing, you know. And at the end of the day, I'm here to tell you that it is never gonna come. If you can't sit down and just understand what you want, it will never come. All you have are vague dreams that are not backed by actions. And at the end of the day, there is no way just your desire will enable you to achieve your dream. Forget about that. That is just a delusion that your mind creates, thinking that one day things will be okay. When you're watching a movie, when you are wasting your money buying some garbage meals, that is just a hope that your mind is creating to just give you the strength of moving ahead tomorrow and such kind of a thing. And at the end of the day, you're not putting active actions towards doing what you're supposed to do. And that is a mistake that you have to avoid. You have to avoid that such kind of a mistake, simply because a plan is very efficient, simply because look at this. If you plan on how you are going to be successful, you write down, you scribble down everything. I'm going to build this kind of business. I'm going to be delivering my product like this. I'm going to use my money like this. I'm not going to waste anything. Boom, boom, boom. And you see a clear path ahead of you. Then at the end of the day, God is going to work with you. As a matter of fact, God is an organized God. Yeah, that is what it is, because He did everything with a certain procedure. And if you can't have such kind of a procedure and you're just hoping that God one day He will do His thing, forget about it. Just forget about it. You have to understand, you have to enlighten yourself, because these are the things hatukufunzwa. As a matter of fact, hizi ni vitu hatukuketishwa chini tukaambiwa do this, do that, do this, do that. No. What you have to do now is you have to delete the system that you are fed. Delete everything that you are told about money. Delete everything that you are told about success and such kind of a thing, and start overwriting what you want in life. And you can only overwrite by reading books, avoiding wasting your time on TikTok and such kind of a thing, and those things that are destroying you, the distractions, the dopamine hits. All these things have to go, and just create time for something that will enable you to enlighten yourself out of the system, because only knowledge can help you. The knowledge that you acquire is the one that can assist you to be in a position of starting making different kind of moves. Reading books like this one, the customer centric selling, you know unravel the edges of masculinity, the millionaire fast train, the richest man in Babylon and such. And then having a notebook for yourself, a notebook that you can write anything that you want, anything that your dreams, you can write anything. You plan yourself like strategically, and then wake up every day and start making moves. There's no time to waste. There's no time to waste. So as a matter of fact, you have to understand this very well. Rich people are not rich simply because they just woke up and oops, they were rich. Nothing like that. They got rich simply because they sat down with themselves and understood the kind of work that they were to put in. They understood the amount of hours they were to spend building that business. They also planned every step along the way that they were going to take to ensure that they get what they want. They never just woke up one day and they were, oops, I'm successful. Wow, that's good. No, it will never happens like that. They had configured steps to be working on a daily basis. They had their time schedule. They ensured that they didn't waste any minute, they didn't waste any money, they didn't waste any resource. And at the end of the day, of after working for 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, boom, they were successful. And that's all it is. Look at people like Elon Musk. People think that Elon Musk just exploded from somewhere. No, no, no. He didn't. Back in, I don't know, 1998 or such kind of a thing, this dude was building companies. He built, I don't know, what is this company? Even he assisted in building of PayPal, a lot of things back in 1998, those eras. He was building all that time without being noticed. And now he's here, he's as powerful as he is today. Down the line, 30 years. And that is what I'm telling you. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of planning yourself and just understanding the steps that you need to take every day, avoiding all the distractions, and doing what you're supposed to do no matter freaking what. That is what it is. So, folks, you have to understand. And if you learned something today, just go then and experiment it. Just don't be in a position of okay closing the video and then going and just like that you're good. No, sit down, organize your life, organize everything that you're doing, ensure that it is going towards that dream that you want, and at the end of the day we shall each other at the top, and that is what it is. So folks, mi sina mambo mingi. If you got value, kindly subscribe, share and comment. Yeah, it means a lot of value to me. So see you in the next one. Adios.